Worst trade I've taken in weeks. So instead of showing all these trades, I'm just going to summarize today. So in summary, I'm just going to summarize this day instead of showing these terrible trades. In summary for my day today, I saw this range fade. I waited like I should have, but then I did not take this entry because the signal candle, you know, it didn't close lower here. It had showed me some stem, so I didn't take it, but it closed well under the candle to the left, so it was a go. I didn't take it. 1, 2, 3, that would have won. Then I waited for a little pullback that I thought. Got this. We see all this sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure is what I was seeing. Then I got a huge candle down, but this isn't a setup of any sort. I took it right here. No, take that back. I saw this, and then I took this one, thinking it was like a high, lower high, but it's not. Look at it. It's not a high or low setup at all. I took this here. Didn't have a shot, didn't even have a chance. Then I jumped over to euro dollar, and there was just nothing out here today. Euro dollar, I see this, and what I was looking at was highs, lower high, lower high. So I thought we were gonna get this pattern again one more time here. See the matching tops push down. This is a beautiful entry here. 1, 2, 3, easy win. I was hoping we were getting that same pattern here. Matching top, push down, came back, couldn't make the high, pushed under. So it's still it is a high, lower high. It's very tight though. It's too congested. See how cleaner this one is? It's kind of space in between. This was too congested, and the candle didn't close under the MA like this one did. And it's a good bar though. Don't get me wrong, it's a good bar too, but it's not as big. Loss number 2. Then I do the dumbest thing of the day. I try to pick the top, and I was wrong. Here's the top. I went on this one because we got the bars was getting smaller here. Matching tops, huge candle down. Sometimes you'll be right, and at that point the MA was way down here too. So I tried to pick the top, and I was terribly wrong. Now, this is why we don't pick tops. This is why we wait for the lower high. But on top of that, I knew we were trying to retest to these highs. At this point, I said it earlier. I was like, all right, I lost. I said I lost here because I got caught in a retest to a new high here. So really, all I had to do was wait for my setup that's about to come now, because we got the trend up, trend break, retest the new high. All I had to do was be patient, and here comes my setup. We got matching tops here. This should push up, or it might not even push up, but if I was gonna pick a top, this was it. I should have waited until we made the new high. Took this one, and 1, 2, 3. That would have been a win. This was the top to pick. I just can't believe I picked this one. I do believe it, because it looked like this, right? So it looked like, hey, running out of gas, running out of gas, running out of gas, huge signal candle down. But this is the setup now. We got the matching tops pushed down, pulling back. So I don't want this losing day to be in vain, so I'm gonna show one more thing. So I tried to pick the top here. We know when I should have waited. First of all, I shouldn't have picked the top. So that's first thing, don't try to pick the top, right? We got the matching top here, push down, pull back. Now first, let me say this. I lost today because I wasn't patient. Okay, I lost today because I wasn't patient, and I wasn't patient in waiting for my setup. Now I've been winning. There's a setup that I've been winning at a ridiculous high clip, maybe 75, 80%, right? And it is this right here: trend up, trend break, retest the new high, wait for the matching tops, wait to be a mile away from the EMA, then look for the lower high. Here it is right here, people. Now look, this signal candle ain't the best. I'll admit it's not the best, but it did set up. But here's the deal: if I don't take the 3 terrible trades before, and I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I finally get the proper context, the proper market condition, even with this kind of suspicious signal candle, I'll probably take it, because it's the first trade, it's my setup, I've been waiting for it. We got the trend up, trend break, retest. I probably take this if it's my first trade, and it easily wins. That's the lesson of the day. You know, the lesson of the day is think about all the trades I took that were not my setup. So basically, I had a plan today. The plan was to take lower highs off a trend break, retest a new high, or a range fade. I blew the range fade. I just didn't take it. It was there. So I passed on my setup. So I should have started the day with a win. I passed on exactly what I wanted. Again, the signal candle kind of threw me off, but still. But if after I missed that one, you know, sometimes you're gonna miss trades. I think I let that rattle me, and then I gave up on the plan, right? So let me show you one more time. Oh, this thing finally broke out too. Okay, I had a range here. I don't know where it went, but this was a range through here. Hold on, let me bring it back. Let me make it come back. Pocket options is funny like this. Sometimes you gotta, okay. So this was a range here. We bounced off the top of this range. And I've already shown this in the video, but I'm just saying, this is a higher low. This is the one that is legitimate to take. I don't take it, it wins. That, you know, so I think because I missed this, then I just lost my discipline. Then I took this one. It's not a range fade. You know, it's not a higher low. So my first trade is terrible. Man, look at this one. Tops. Wow. Matching tops, push down, higher low, pushing down. Whoa. Coming back into this range. 86%. We're gonna go. Three minutes. Expecting we're gonna break back into that range. Push down, push down, push down, push down, push down. Closing your bottom, closing your bottom, closing your bottom. Final candle, push down. Get back in that range. Push down, push down, push down, push down, push down, push down, push down. Break lower, break lower, break lower. A little more, a little more. I mean, wow. Sometimes it's just not your day. I mean, this was a beautiful setup. Tried to go lower twice. Now it's finally going lower. And I broke a rule. I mean, I was done for the day and I took another trade. So this is just a horrible day now. You know, I just turned a bad day into a horrible day. You saw it live. So follow all your rules. I blame y'all. I blame y'all because I was trying to recap. I wouldn't even been looking at this, and you have to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when I'm losing, I gotta just close it down. I can't even be looking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm liable to do what I just did. So, you know thyself. It's an important thing, especially in trading. You have to figure out your tendencies and do things to protect yourself. So like what I normally do is if I lose or if the day is over, period, I can't look no more. You know, I love to trade. So I can't look no more. And it's always hard to just accept a losing day. You know, I'm sure everybody understands that. You know, it's always hard to expect a losing day. This was a great setup. I mean, man, this was a range trade. I expected this to come back in. I expected at least to touch the bottom of this range. So, out of all the setups I've taken today, I ain't really mad at this one. This one looked great. And, man, it broke out. Thought it was, you know, hey, it's run. Definitely thought it was going to be the first trend break. You know, normally a trend break could come down a little bit before, but yeah. As far as the look of the setup, this thing was beautiful. I thought that was finna look at the candle. Hey, I thought I was finna get a quick one. I was wrong. Losing days are like that sometimes. But plenty of lessons. So let's recap. I didn't take my setup. I skipped my setup. Nah, we gonna take skip setup out of there. That's not necessarily. I skipped it because of the signal candles. That's not breaking a rule. That's not breaking a rule. But okay, so I overtraded. At this point, I've overtraded now, and I didn't take my setups. That's the big thing. I overtraded. Not even that I overtraded. I just did that. The big thing is that I didn't take my setups. I took mediocre setups at best. And I got below mediocre results. I guess that's the real lesson. Hey, take your setups, wait for the setup that you are comfortable with, and you only need one setup to win. And this is why you only need one setup to win. Because when you only take one setup that has a high probability, then you take fewer trades, you get a higher win percentage, and you stay out of, bad dumb trades. So I'm astonished at how terrible I traded this Friday after going 5-0 last Friday. But there was nothing out here though. There was only the Audi Swiss and the Euro USD. I was only working with two, and neither one of them was doing what I wanted to do. So that's when you go get back in the bed. And that's what I wish I had done. I definitely had that thought before one of the trades I took. Like, I need to go get back in the bed. That's what I should have done. But this is trading. This is the worst of the worst. I will not have another day like this this month. I'm not saying I ain't gonna have another losing day, but I'm not gonna have another day where I don't take my setup and then I overtrade. That I will not do the rest of the month. And today is the 19th. I'm putting it on wax right here. I will not overtrade the rest of the month. Everybody say it with me. We will not overtrade the rest of the month. I'm so upset that I just did that right now. It's just sinking in that I overtraded. Like, that's cardinal rule. I haven't been doing that. I haven't been doing that at all. And my account has been growing. So that was a major rule you just saw me break. To take that last trade, yeah, to take this trade, I just broke a major rule. I mean, I could at least switch to demo. I could have switched to demo real quick and took it, but y'all see it. It looked so good. Now, when you're out of trades, you're out of trades. So I'm just rambling on now because I guess I'm frustrated at myself a little bit. And so again, I don't want this losing day to go to waste. So there was a lot to unpack here. There was a lot to learn. Play this one over and over again. I'm gonna play it over and over again all weekend and remind myself of, like, why didn't you just wait for your setup? Why didn't you just wait for your setup? Why didn't you just take your setup? Trading is so much easier. It's so much easier when you just focus in on your setup. But I was thinking about this the other day. I do want to say this. I was thinking about this the other day. The real key to trading is it's like a war every day against yourself. And it's a battle every day against yourself to be able to be patient enough to wait for your setup. I may need to stop saying setup, because it's not even that. Setups happen. You know, my setup shows up. It just showed up. It didn't work, but it's about taking your setup in the right context. And that's what my course teaches. It teaches you about the market cycle and how you can know. So the market cycle was telling me on that Euro trade, the market cycle was telling me when I took this one, the market cycle was saying, like, that really looks like a trend up, trend break. We're gonna get a retest. That's what the market cycle was telling me. And we got it right here. So again, if I had just been patient, I would have saw my setup after that. Trend matching tops, a mile away from the EMA. This is my setup. So this was the only trade I should have taken today. I should only had one trade so far today. This is it. Two. The one I skipped. And this one. The one I skipped was a range fade right off the top of the range. And this one is the trend up, trend break, retest to new high, matching top. This is my setup. So I've only had two setups, and then it's happening again right now. Matching top, push down, came up, high, lower high, push down, 1, 2. It's happening again right here. So if I had been patient, I see 3-0. That range fade right here. Now let's say I don't take the range fade. I'm still 1-0. Look like 2-0. Patience. All right, now that's enough. I think I've taught enough on this now. You guys see how this horrible day could have been just another winning day, just like that. So that's it for the week. And take the weekend off. I'll have to dwell on this all weekend. Serves me right for what I just did. So we'll come back Monday and we'll get it together. We will only take our setup and watch the difference in the results. So again, my name is JD. So as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Take care. Have a good weekend.
We would like to thank you for tuning in to another Increase episode with JD. If you want to learn how to price action trade, please visit www.jdhyder.com and you will find his brand new course, IOTS, Price Action Trading System. We thank you again, and as always, we wish you increase on the Sutton.